This is not going well. There we go. No. Hi. Welcome. Hello. Hello everybody. And welcome back to one of my favourite games. Oh god. Oh, please don't tell me it's just died. Oh no, my god. I would not very happy if it had. It probably has an all as well. No, on YouTube. So, we are back with Danganronpa. I need to see if my laptop's died first, but you know. No, it just turned itself off. Okay. Please don't. I don't want this to be a massacre. And I know you were first, Jake. Yes, welcome back to Danganronpa. This is probably one of my most favourite games right now. And for those of you that weren't there yesterday, towards the end of the stream of Doki Doki Literature Club, then you should have seen me. I was practically shit scared. Well, I was very scared, let's just say. Because turns out Sayori decided to kill herself. So, seeing that was kind of like jump scare wise. It's like, hello, 1 minute you're okay, next minute you're just like there in front of my face dead. So that's always fun. Why is, oh for fuck's sake, my mouse is not working. Not again. Okay, now my computer's just not cooperating. I'm gonna have to go back and get that fixed, or just get my bloody money back. One second. Sorry about that, guys. Hi. Yes, sorry about that. I had to go and ask my mum about a return. I need to take something back on Saturday and get my money back, which is not exactly that helpful because I paid a lot of money for it in the first place. Anyways, let's get on with Danganronpa. So, I do apologise that I had to go and ask my mum. It's okay, don't worry. I understand people have school. I've been at uni today, so, well, I've been at uni for half a day. I woke up late. I'm going to be the next person. Oh. No! Oh, God. Right, so looks like we're gonna have to talk to people. By the way, did any of you find it? The strange room on the 5th floor. Well, no strange. No, strange is a massive understatement. The smell of flesh and fat and blood. I forgot that this was a room. The white outlines of countless corpses. It was more dreadful than anything I've encountered here so far. What the hell are you talking about? The smell itself was horrific, far beyond any normal murder scene. Everybody's smell concentrated. God, I'm glad I didn't see it. I feel like I'm gonna barf just hearing you describe it. But I mean, what the hell happened in that room? When I put that title, I meant in the game, not any of you guys. But I mean, what the hell happened in that room? I can only think of one thing. A large group of people died right there in that room. A bunch of people were killed in there? Stop, seriously, I'm gonna throw up. Perhaps that's what was meant by the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. Huh? You're not thinking about the same thing then. My theory is the mass murder that took place in that room is the incident said to have happened 1 year ago. The awful scene in that room. I really should turn off my notifications, shouldn't I? Well, I'm in the game, dice for real. Shit. That was the tragedy that happened a year ago.
In other words.
Precisely. The tragedy is another name for the genocide of the student body of Hope's Peak Academy. If that's true, that would explain why Hope's Peak was forced to close its doors. I mean, I guess that all makes sense, but it's all just so awful. Not just awful, super awfully awful. You're right, it's beyond awful. It's terrible, tragic, hopeless. But still, how is it not one of us have ever heard about something like that happening? Does that mean they really did cover it up?
Yeah.
I checked all the windows on the 5th floor, front to back. That used to kind of be Sakura's job, but anyway, no dice. There were metal plates on the windows just like everywhere else.
Correct.
Which means no chance of escape on the 5th floor either. But when I was looking around, I realised something about the layout of the school. Ooh, do tell us. What exactly did you notice about the layout of the school?
Just a second.
You took a good look around the 5th floor yourself, didn't you, Koto? Huh? Why'd you ask? Because if you did, you must have noticed. The 5th floor is lacking something every other floor has. Something on all the other floors, but not on the 5th floor. Are you talking about the stairs? There aren't any stairs leading up from the 5th floor. That's what you're talking about, right? Does that mean the 5th floor is the end?
Correct.
We're finally starting to get a clear picture of this school. All that's left now is to solve the underlying mystery. But that's the hardest part. Even if it's hard, we still gotta do it. Yeah, Hina's right. Everything will be okay as long as we work together. I'm sure we'll make it out of this. No, I'm not sure. We absolutely will make it out, no matter what it takes. My concern is with the biolab. That was the only place on the 5th floor that we couldn't access. The biolab, huh? Wonder what's in there. If this were like a cliche horror game, it'd be some kind of creature, the final boss or tyrant, or we're not in a horror game though. I beg to differ on that one. Well, you're in a psychological horror game. So, either way, we don't need to worry about it at the moment. Don't bother thinking about something that can't be understood, no matter how much you think about it.
Naturally.
Your tiny brains can only do so much, so focus on utilizing them efficiently.
Well,
I don't really like how you said it, but what you said is probably right.
What?
No, how I said it is right too. Aren't you lovely?
You know?
Well, there's a big garden up on the 5th floor, and I found more than one thing to be worried about. A stupidly large plant, a chicken coop, and I know what you're going to say, but a tool shed. Right, we're going to do this large plant first. Monokuma said that was called a Monokuma flower. Even touching it seems dangerous, so we have to be careful.
You're serious?
It's totally a man-eating plant. I'm pretty sure it's different from the one that lives in the pipe though. Anyway, that thing must benefit from the sprinkler system as much as anything else in there. Oh yeah, apparently the sprinklers come on every morning at 7:30 on the dot. Yeah, I remember that. You don't want to get drenched and catch a cold.
yeah.
Well, you don't have to worry. They say idiots never catch colds, you know. Of course not, because idiots never get wet. I think you're thinking of ducks. I'm starting to worry about you, Hero. Can you tell me what 10 plus 10 is? Hey, come on. You don't always have to call me dumb. I may have been held back 3 times, but that doesn't make me stupid. If it'll make you happy, I'll answer your dumb question. So, what was the question again? Don't worry, you just answered it. Right, quickly see what Toko wants. Hey, Byakuya, it seems like Toko wants to say something.
What?
So, why are you telling me? Well, because you told us to zip it or whatever. Ah, I've forgotten about that. Jesus, man. I know you like torturing her, but come on. Well, Toko, if you want to envelop us all in your putrid breath, I won't stop you. You honour me, master. Oh, God. You still creep me out. And don't worry, I took care of the odour problem. Seriously? You're just gonna take it?
What the heck?
Shut up, and don't interrupt when Master and me are talking. Okay, so what did you want to tell us? Well, I was in a classroom on the 5th floor and something caught my attention. It was this, a knife. Whoa, that thing is huge. It's like Rambo size. It's a survival knife of some type. But what was it doing in a classroom?
Well,
How would I know?
Very suspicious. Delicious.
What are you gonna use that knife for? What are you planning to do to us? I'm not gonna do anything, I just picked it up. I didn't want to leave a knife just laying around.
How about that?
I'd rather have it laying around than in the hands of a serial killer. Don't compare me to her, I'm nothing like her. Listen, more important, now that we have the knife, what are we going to do with it? We can't let Toko keep it, that's for sure. We don't know what she might do.
What's your problem?
I don't want it anyway, it's too dangerous. So what to do?
So then,
Why don't you hang onto it, Makoto? Huh? Me? Oh yeah, I totally trust Makoto to take care of it.
okay.
Then that's that. Hold on, I don't get a say.
It's all clear.
It just shows how much they trust you. You should do as they ask. Are you sure it's trust? I feel like they're just using me. Okay, so here you go, Makoto. They're acting like I already said yes. Fine. I guess there's nothing I can do. I'll just keep it in my desk drawer for now. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say. Hey, Toko. Ah, do I still have bad breath? Sorry. I'm sorry it stinks. I'm sorry it stinks. I'm sorry.
That's fine.
You made a valuable discovery. Good job. Huh? 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 Did Master just praise me? Hey, good for you. I'm dreaming. I must be dreaming. What the heck is going on? Ah, I would ever experience such a dream. I feel strange. So strange. Really strange. Oh no. Whenever I look at Toko these days, it just makes me feel sad. Right, let's talk to Hiro again.
You know?
Okay, we've already read that. Chicken coop. There were a bunch of chickens in the coop, right? That's right, 5 chickens. Five chickens even. I love chickens. Let's raise them up big and fat, and then we can make fried chicken. Oh, or barbecue. Decisions. Oh, how about raw? Because there's nothing fresher than raw, right? I'm pretty sure they kill you. Okay.
You know?
Okay. You notice this too, huh? That pickaxe. Huh? What about the pickaxe? Well, there was a pickaxe in the tool shed. And the words Crazy Diamond had been carved into the handle. Haven't we seen that phrase somewhere before? Crazy Diamond? Yeah, that kind of sounds familiar, I think.
It's true.
I don't just think, I know, we've definitely seen that phrase before. Huh? Where? Ah, that's it, I remember. It was on Mondo's uniform, on the back of his jacket. His jacket said the same thing, right? Crazy Diamond.
I see.
You're absolutely right. But why would that be on the pickaxe in the garden?
Could it be?
Mondo must have snuck in there and done it right.
Not possible.
We didn't have access to the garden until today.
That's right.
Then maybe Mondo brought it with him when he first came here and Monokuma confiscated it. Whatever the reason, that's what stuck out to me in the tool shed. The pickaxe connected to Mondo. Well, what stuck out to me wasn't the pickaxe at all. Huh? Then what did? What I noticed was the lawnmower. I'm thinking maybe we can use it to call for help. How are you going to use it to call for? How are you going to call for help with a lawnmower? I don't know. Maybe I can use it to make crop circles or something. Yeah, that's it. I'm going to make crop circles, and we can use those to call for help. What the heck's happened to you? You weren't like this in the beginning, you know.
You know?
Well, back then my personality hadn't quite solidified yet. I didn't think it was possible, but I'm more disappointed in you now than I've ever been. Well, I think that's all the new information we have for now. So, now what do we do? Well, starting today, you're all under my command. But before we proceed, I need to figure something out.
No way.
Jeez, how cocky can you be? You're gonna bust through the ceiling if your head gets any bigger. So, what is it you want to figure out? Kyoko's identity. Huh?
Well...
Kyoko's identity, but Kyoko is Kyoko, right? Yes, but who is she? The rest of us have a clear, definable reason for having been selected to attend Hope's Peak Academy. Ina's ultimate swimming pro, Hiro's ultimate clairvoyant, even Makoto is ultimate lucky student. More unlucky than lucky these days, but... So what about Kyoko? Can anyone tell me what she is? Now that you mention it, she's never told us. Well, Kyoko doesn't really like talking about herself anyway, right? It's not a matter of what she likes or doesn't like, this is a matter of trust. Can you trust someone who's unwilling to reveal their true identity? We need to avoid raising any more unnecessary suspicion, so Kyoko, it's time you told us. I can't. What? Why won't you tell us?
Wrong.
I didn't say I won't, I said I can't.
What the heck?
What do you mean?
So...
Because I don't remember. What? I have no memory of what I am. You have no memory? You mean amnesia?
What?
I thought if you had a sense of humour, I'd say you were joking, but if this is a joke, I'm not laughing. You can't be serious right now, can you? I know you wouldn't believe me. That's why I didn't say anything. But it doesn't matter. Either way, the truth will make itself clear before we're done.
What?
So you have no intention of telling us? Then I can no longer stand by and do nothing. What are you going to do? Torture me? Nothing so barbaric as that.
It's all clear.
I will simply limit your options. I can't allow you to engage in any further suspicious activity.
What?
Limit my options?
Just give up.
Give me the key to your room. But if she gives you the key to her room, she can't go to sleep in a room. She'll be breaking a school regulation. If she doesn't want that, she'll talk. It's easy. All she has to do is tell us about herself. Just hold on. A threat like that?
That's fine.
Fine, I understand. Good, you're finally in the mood for conversation. Without saying a word, Kyoko walked right up to Byakuya and held out her room key to him.
It can't be.
You damn fool. Why'd you refuse to talk?
Because...
Whether I want to or not, I can't. All I can do is keep telling you that.
So...
Maybe she really did lose her memory. If you really think about it, it doesn't totally sound impossible. This is the worst school ever, where only the worst stuff happens, right? Amnesia would fit right in.
However...
The worst school where only the worst things happen? Do you really mean that? Huh? Can you really be sure that life here has been filled with only the worst things? What do you mean? Perhaps I've said too much. Kyoko then turned her back on us and without a word began to walk away.
Come on.
Where do you think you're going?
Goodbye.
Don't worry, I'm not going to do anything to harm any of you. Those were her last words as she left. Kyoko's last words. The dining hall was silent. The only sound was the door opening and closing as Kyoko left the room.
What the heck?
What's her deal? I think you went too far taking her room key like that. For her, that wasn't far enough. Yep. Toko still freaks me out. Or maybe she just gets off on the attention. I can't believe her enjoying being yelled at.
Stop talking.
You're getting noisy again, Tokyo. Togo even.
Come on.
Sorry, I can still hear you. The sound of you breathing, of your heart beating, it grates on me. Are you telling her to die? I mean, I know how you feel, but... Well, what's Kyoko gonna do now? Plus, this situation, it's just like before. It's no different from when everyone started accusing Sakura. And I'm no different either. I still can't stop anyone. What the hell? Why are you yelling all of a sudden? Cause look. Oh, hey Monoguma. It's you. How long have you been standing there? I'm very, very... What he said. Angry at what? At the thief, yes, that's right. I'm very sad to have to tell you there's a thief in your midst. What? My precious, they stole it. Your precious? Reality is filled with so much hardship, isn't it? No wonder people run away into their fantasies. But what the heck is your precious? Shut up, I hope you all get stuck in a hiring freeze and die penniless on the street.
What the heck?
And he's gone. What the heck was that all about? He said something about his precious getting stolen. Does anyone have any idea what that might mean? It's like, it likely has something to do with Kyoko. Huh? Who else other than her would be willing and able to steal something from Monokuma? Did Kyoko really steal something from Monokuma? But if that's true, what was it? And why would she do that?
This is the school announcement. It is now 10 p.m. As such, it is officially nighttime. Soon the doors to the dining hall will be locked, and entry at that point is strictly prohibited. Okay then, sweet dreams everyone. Good night, sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite.
Uh-oh, we need to get out of here. We can talk about this more tomorrow and about Kyoko. However, after what's just happened with Monokuma and Kyoko, I feel like there's something in the air. I would suggest you take extra precautions tonight. Stay in your rooms, don't go wandering about.
Well,
It's not like we need you to tell us that.
Goodbye.
Well then, let's disperse. I'll see you all tomorrow. Oh, bye. Following his lead, each one of us went back to our rooms. Ah, that's right. I need to put away the knife that I got from Toko. I think the safest place for it will be in my desk drawer. But anyway, is Kyoko really gonna be okay? She can't get into her room. What's she gonna do? Isn't there something I can do? Something I can. As I open my eyes, I realise I've fallen asleep without realising. But more important, did I hear the doorbell? Kyoko, I'll be waiting for you in the dressing room. See you there. Hey, wait, Kyoko! Without acknowledging me, Kyoko disappeared into the depths of the darkened hallway. I know it's not supposed to go out during nighttime, but I can't just not go. Sorry for asking you to meet with me so late. It's okay, I'm used to it.
Correct.
Indeed.
So then,
Well then, let me get straight to the point. It's something you can't talk about in front of the surveillance cameras, right? So does that mean this... Does this have anything to do with whatever it is you stole from Monokuma? Monokuma told us earlier that someone had stolen something from him. Was it you?
indeed.
That's right. So I was right. But what did you steal? I stole this. A key. But looking at it, I could tell it wasn't just any key. It was shaped like Monokuma. It was probably the only key of its kind on Earth. Where did you get this? From the headmaster's room. Wait, you snuck into the headmaster's room? But wasn't it locked? The lock was broken. What?
Correct.
It was Sakura. She did it for us. She did?
Indeed.
Remember what she said in her note. I'm not gonna lay down and die. I will fight for you. So Sakura broke into the headmaster's room for us?
That's right.
That's right. So we could uncover secrets that might lay hidden within. She did that for us. She violated the school regulations to help us. She's already decided to die, so the last act was to defy the rules of this place.
Indeed.
I noticed the room was open after the class trial was over yesterday. But if I'd just strolled into the room, Monokuma would have noticed right away, which is why I used you as a decoy. So you asked me to meet you at the data center in order to... Correct. I wanted you to draw Monokuma's attention, so that I took the opportunity to sneak into the headmaster's room, and as a result, I found this key. Wow. Then, what you told me yesterday, did that come from the headmaster's room too?
Mukuro Ikusaba, the 16th student, lying hidden somewhere in this school. The one they call the ultimate despair. Watch out for her.
Did you find out about this Mukuro Ikusaba while you were in there?
Indeed.
I did find a file in the headmaster's room that talked about her, yes. I don't know all the details yet, but one thing I do know is that Mukuro Ikusaba is dangerous. Dangerous?
In other words,
She may very well be the mastermind. Mastermind? But didn't Alter Ego say that the headmaster was probably the mastermind?
wrong.
No, the headmaster isn't the mastermind, I'm sure of that. What? I don't have proof yet, but I have no doubt I am right. I'm right, even. To make such a strong statement without proof, that's not like Kyoko at all. But if it isn't the headmaster, does that mean Mukuro Ikusaba could really be the mastermind? Anyway, this key is the one big opportunity we've been waiting to get our hands on. Now that we've grasped it, we can't let go, can we? Sure, but I mean, what's this key even unlock?
So,
I don't know yet, which is why I need you to draw Monokuma's attention again while I go and find out. Wait, so you're planning on sneaking back in again? You can't, that's way too dangerous. And you want me to draw his attention, but we don't actually know there's just one mastermind, right? If there's more than one person watching us, but they didn't catch on last night, right? Maybe we just got lucky. Or maybe the mastermind can't monitor us and control Monokuma at the same time. Huh? Like I said, we didn't get caught last night. But as you said, maybe it was just pure luck. Which is why we're going to run the experiment one more time. And if we're successful again, then what may have just been a lucky guess will be proven true. As Kyoko talked, she was calm and collected as ever. I couldn't help but just stand there and listen. If that's true, the mastermind can't watch us and control Monokuma at the same time. Then there would have had to be a period of time where the mastermind isn't vulnerable. Is vulnerable even. What we need to do is find out for sure if that's actually true and if we can exploit it. Maybe, but no matter what the reward, the risk is just too high. And when I think what might happen if we fail,
Why is that?
I don't need you to worry all that much after all. With minimal restrictions, you are free to explore Hope's Peak Academy at your discretion. No restrictions have been placed on our efforts to solve the mystery. Am I wrong? Even when I took the key, I didn't break any rules as far as I can tell. Sorry, I kinda need a drink right now. Good apple juice. But if the mastermind decides to do something, all the rules in the world won't matter. He could just kill us without a second thought. I see. In that case, even if the plan fails, we'll still be able to prove or disprove that hypothesis. What? In a moment of crisis, the mastermind will break their own rules, or adhere to them no matter what. In other words, we gain something whether we succeed or not. Now, there's no reason not to do it, right? But
If you spend all your time trying to avoid danger, you'll never move forward.
that is true. We know the danger, but if that risk means involve solving the mystery, we have no choice.
Hey,
Am I wrong? At that moment, I finally realised. I had never seen the slightest hint of fear or despair in Kyoko's eyes. Her gaze was firmly fixed on the mystery ahead and the enemy standing before us, and with that in view, she just smiled. I can't change how I feel, and wouldn't if I could. Then Kyoko took something from her coat pocket and held it out to me. Huh? What's this?
it's true.
Consider it a symbol of my determination. Don't open it yet. Only open it if something ever happens to me. If something happens?
However,
I'm not planning on dying, but there's always a chance of it, and death without meaning is unappealing.
hey,
Please, I want you to hold on to it for me. Fine, I'll hold on to it just because you asked me to. But I'm gonna give it back at some point. You can be sure of that.
indeed.
Yes, of course.
Hey,
Oh, and one more thing. You can't tell anyone else about what I've discovered. Sure, because there's a chance that the mastermind might find out, right?
indeed.
Oh, there's that too. Huh? You mean there's something else?
Well,
It's nothing. Forget I said anything. I can't just forget that easily.
so then,
Okay then. Shall we begin?
Makoto.
I'm counting on you, Makoto. I just have to get Monokuma's attention, right? Well, I'll give it my best shot.
Goodbye.
I'm going on ahead, the rest is up to you. Her curt goodbye was no different from any other time, and like every other time, she moved at a brisk pace as she left. What wasn't like every other time was the sudden knot I felt in my stomach as I watched her walk away. No, everything's gonna be fine, I know it. Because it's Kyoko. Talking to myself helped shake some of my anxiety even. Then I got to work. Okay, let's do this. Hey Monokuma, you can see me, right? Get out of here, I've got a bone to pick with you. Then a few moments later...
Monokuma appears!
Well, this is a surprise. You being the one to call me out.
Hey!
Hey, by the way, huh?
Suspicious.
What were you and Kyoko up to? Going to the bathhouse? Just the two of you in the middle of the night? Definitely a hot and steamy moment, wouldn't you say? So warm and wet, so wet and warm. I bet you guys removed to conform with the local and international censorship laws. Oh, okay, I just realised what it was supposed to say there. All over it, didn't you? Not gonna talk, huh? Sure, I get it. Well, whatever, unlike you, I have absolutely no interest in late night bath scenes. Because I like to maintain a healthy life of observation, far away from X-rated exploits. Oh, so is that why there's no surveillance cameras in the bathhouse? Bullseye. Or is it maybe because the lens gets all fogged up and you can't see anything anyway? That sounds like that's the bullseye to me.
You need something?
Anyway, you went all that trouble to get me out here. Now, what do you want? Oh, well, it's just something I want to confirm with you. Whether I'm a mademoiselle or a dude fella. Okay. Oi, Chips Ahoy, hi, lol. Oh shit, I forgot to say on Discord that I'm live. Oopsies. Sorry. Right, I'm back. But in the Better Kingdom, there is no male or female. Actually, there is. Seriously?
My entire existence.
Then what am I? My entire existence. That's enough. I'll get stuck if I think about it too much. So what did you really want to ask me? Oh, well, you told us that your pressure had been stolen. What's this precious of yours?
What are you thinking?
Listen, I'm sure this is a silly question, no way it's possible and all, but is that seriously what you dragged me out here to ask me? You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be 100 megaton freaking kidding me. You're not gonna ask something useful like how to get the best honey or your signed breeding tips. This is just crazy. All pubescent teen boys are just as nutty as you. God, you're annoying. You're so annoying. Fine, I'll tell you, is a key and hashtags, asterisks even. That's it. What was that second thing? It's a blank, stupid. A secret. Fill it in for yourself. Making me tread all the way out here for that. I'd like to see what's going on in that brain of yours. And next time you summon me for something so stupid, I'll open up your skull and find out. Dropping more than a few swear words, Monokuma stormed off. Phew! I hope I distracted him long enough. I hope I kept him distracted long enough. Now all I can do is wait and hope Kyoko makes it out okay. No, she'll be fine. It's Kyoko after all. I'm sure she's fine, right? I went back to my room and lay down, doing my best to settle my nerves and get back to sleep. How many crabs?
Theater, brought to you by Spike Toonsoft Company Limited.
Oh, hey, Sakura. Is this Sakura's Revenge, the game the world has been waiting for? Unfortunately, development has been cancelled. Shit, I didn't read that. Development has been cancelled. Of course, if people buy Danganronpa, who knows? So buy copies for you and all your friends. Okay, that was just a blooming advertisement, wasn't it? This super stylish, super fashionable game was cancelled during development? Does that back up again if Danganronpa sells well?
You guys have to recommend it to your friends too.
I think like a billion people, well not a billion, but quite a lot of people have bought the game now. I don't think I need to promote it.
Good morning, everyone. It is now 7 a.m. and nighttime is officially over. Time to rise and shine. Get ready to greet another beautiful day.
Yay. My body feels so heavy this morning. It must be because I was up so late last night. Anyway, I need to get to the dining hall. I can imagine. Well, yeah, I probably thought that. Anyway, I need to get to the dining hall. Let's go to the dining hall. Let's go. Run. Run, rabbit, run. Rabbit, run. You're 1 minute late, Makoto. How do you explain this? I'm sorry, I'm not feeling so great today.
What's your problem?
You're really tired. You really think a tired excuse like that is gonna work? Are you allowed to talk again? I don't recall giving you permission. Huh? I just thought, I mean, since a day had passed, it may have maybe reset. Instead made Danganronpa Ultra Despair Girls. Okay. Well, I've put all the Danganronpa games into my wishlist, so on Steam. Sorry, please don't hate me. Whatever my punishment is, I'll accept it. I'll hang a sign from my neck that says "Bad Girl." I'll clean your bathroom with my toothbrush. If you stop making disgusting comments like that, maybe I can forgive you. Thank you. I won't make any more disgusting comments, I promise. If I do, you can stop my mouth with my mouth full of trash. As long as it's you and no one else, I don't mind. It's no use, she's disgusting to the bone. Anyway, where's Kyoko? I haven't seen her this morning. Not cool, this is worse. Worse than being late for lunch. For a date. This is worse than being late for lunch, a date, your wedding, for anything. Maybe she's mad about what happened yesterday and she's not going to show up anymore. I can't tell the others why Kyoko might not be here. The best thing to do right now is just to keep quiet. Whatever her reason, I'm curious to know what she is doing. I know she's not in her room, so... Oh yeah, you still have a key, right?
What's this?
Are you looking for Miss Kirigiri? What do you want now? I'm right. Right? You're wondering where Kyoko is, right? Do you know where she is? Well, it's hard to say. Huh? You don't know either? It's because he doesn't know. That's why he's here. To try and prod us for information. Don't you hate it when you ask someone what their favourite movie is and they name some indie bullcrap? I feel like I'm getting whiplash the way he changes subjects like that. Thank goodness. Looks like Monokuma didn't really notice. So I guess our plan went off just fine last night, which could mean maybe the mastermind can't monitor and control Monokuma at the same time. She could have been right about that. So, was I right? You're looking for Kyoko. Any idea where she might have gone? We have no idea. And even if we did know, we wouldn't tell you. For serious. I see. Well, fine, whatever. I don't care anymore. Sayonara, suckers. As soon as he was gone, we all glanced around at each other. So what was that just now? Does that mean Monokuma doesn't know where she is either? It would seem that way.
You know?
Where the heck could she have gone? Don't you think we should all go look for her? And how would you even suggest we approach that task? Even Monokuma can't seem to locate her.
Very suspicious.
Yeah, how can he not know where she is?
Yeah, totally.
So strange. Kyoko must have used that key to sneak into some unknown part of the school. But somewhere even Monokuma wouldn't notice? Where could it be? We spent the rest of breakfast talking about where Kyoko could have gone. Afterwards, we returned to our rooms. Phew. Breakfast didn't help me feel any more upbeat, that's for sure. I feel this is more than just me staying up late last night. Okay. Right. Okay, no one's on the first floor. Ground floor. Well, first floor. No one's on the second floor. No one's on the third floor. Ryaka and Toko is in the garden. Hero's in the hallway. And Hina is in the dojo. Okay, maybe she might be in this room. The door won't budge, it must be locked. Wait, we could try some of the locked rooms down on the 4th floor, I guess. I can't remember if there's any other locked doors here. Okay, that's open. I don't really know. To be quite honest, I've not really been looking into the theory that much. It's locked. Kyoko said Sakura had broken the lock on this door. Does that mean it's fixed already? Well, I should have known it wouldn't have been that easy. Well, let's head down the stairs again and see if she's in the bathrooms. I can't remember if it's the bathrooms on the 2nd floor. This is where the bathroom cleaning supplies are stored. It also leads to the secret room. I probably should avoid going in and out there too much. I haven't... Okay. Well, let's just head back up to the 5th floor and spend some time with people, I guess. Even if it's hard, you have to endure. There's a quote from the famous marathon runner Samuel Warren Giroux. Well, every person's endurance has a limit. Should I talk to Hina for a while? Yeah, why not? Yeah, I think we need a change of pace. When I think change of pace, I can only think of 50 laps in the pool. I changed my pace with Hina in the pool. Hina and I grew a little closer today. I don't know if I've got any more presents. Give her some sea salt. Here, thanks. I'm super stoked. Does that mean she liked it? So hungry. Makoto, help me, I'm hungry. What am I supposed to do? I need food, anything. I don't care if it's a stack of paper. I need food. Why don't you just go and eat some more donuts? I can. That's my secret weapon. For emergency only. If I kept gorging on something with that many calories, I'd get fat in no time. So even she cares about that kind of thing. Well, she is an athlete. Besides, I don't want anything sugary. Right now, I want a salty snack. Like potato chips? Like ramen. How is that a snack? Huh? How is it not? Speaking of which, what's your favourite kind of ramen? Shoyo, without doubt. Ah, good choice. Definitely the most refreshing option. What about you, Hina? You're worried about calories and all, so... I'm a pork-tastic tonkotsu girl through and through. Or you don't care about calories at all. The key element of any tonkotsu ramen is the butter and the extra fat. So you're okay with all that oil? Just talking about it made me even hungrier. Maybe it's time. Maybe I can make it to the dining hall. Are you sure though? I mean, a bowl of ramen has way more calories than a donut. Who says stuff like that? Are you a real man or aren't you? Real man, I think. Well, my character, but obviously I'm a girl. What, are you afraid? What, are you afraid? Afraid of ramen? You're pathetic, Makoto. I'm ashamed to know you. Are you still Hina? Shut up, get out of my way. I'm gonna show you what a real man looks like. Or are you gonna stand in my way and suffer the fist-based consequences? No, I have no intention in getting your way. Then don't. If I don't do this now, when am I ever gonna get another chance? Crying out like a starving raven, Hina ran off at the dangerous beverage. Okay. Oh, jeez, I'm tired as fuck. When it comes to food, Hina is terrifying. Hina's report card has been updated based on your experience with her. You just unlocked the extraordinary focus. Give yourself a pat on the back, you've earned it. Yay. I learned my lesson and made my way back to my room. I feel even worse than I did this morning. My body feels like lead and now I'm getting chills. This is bad. I think I might be getting sick. In that case, let's take a trip to the medical room. Okay, everyone's on the first floor now. Let's go and see Hina again. A person's ability is measured by the power they display at the point where pressure is applied. There's a quote from the famous baseball player Kenji Jojima.
Yeah, totally.
I think what he means is that you only really see how a strong person is when they're under pressure. Okay. I wonder how strong I can really be. Should I talk to Hina for a while? Does she have some food? Okay, let's go to the pool. Swim time. But don't stare, okay? I don't actually have a swimsuit. It's just a shirt, and when it gets wet, it's kind of embarrassing. Although I wasn't embarrassed before, but now I kinda am. I wonder how come. I went swimming with Hina, who was kind of embarrassed. I do apologise, I have chocolate. I'm hungry. I went swimming with Hina, who seemed kind of embarrassed. Hina and I grew a little closer today. Would you like to give Hina a present? What would you like to give her? I think I've still got some potato chips. Yes, I do. We gotta do it, it's like you read my mind. Does that mean she liked it? Oh, this sucks. Huh? What happened to her? She seems way more depressed than usual. Hey Hina, what's wrong? Oh, well, I tried to convince myself I was imagining it, but I totally wasn't imagining it. Imagining what?
I'm sick of this.
I got fat. I figured. I'm so fat from every angle. I hate this, I hate it. May as well just accept it and embrace my new big fatty attitude. But what if I just keep getting fatter and fatter? And it never stops.
I'm sick of this.
I just get disgustingly morbidly obese and then nobody wants to marry me. Which makes me depressed. I can get even fatter and eventually I can't even stand up on my own. And then I died, sad and alone, nobody noticed, I finally lose weight and my body starts to rot. I think you're worrying a little too much. Besides, as far as I can tell, you look exactly the same.
What the heck?
You're just saying that, I'm a total chub monster, I'm a perfect circle. No, seriously, I'm not just saying that. Then, I'm still hot? Well, I mean, yeah. Really? Then I might still make it out alive. Yeah, I'm sure you'll make it out alive. Thank God, seriously, thank God.
Okay.
But I can't relax now. I'm making an official statement. As of right now, Hina is on a diet.
You got
Diet?
it.
Just you watch, I'm gonna get so thin it'll scare the crap out of you. Well, don't overdo it, okay? Don't try and stop me. I've made up my mind, and my willpower is rock hard. Okay? Sorry about that. And now my resolve is even more rock hard. But before all that, time to get stuffed on donuts. Almost before she was done talking, Hina took off like a bat out of hell. I'm not sure if dieting is really in Hina's skill set. Hina's report card has been updated based on your experience with her. Your maximum number of skill points has increased. Hey, look at you go. Yay. Once we were all done, I headed back to my room for a while. Ugh, I'm getting the chills. I feel kinda dizzy. I can't help it, I need sleep. Nighttime wasn't for a while, but I felt like my body had reached its limit. As I dropped on my bed, I felt like I was falling into a bottomless pit. I was unconscious before my head hit the pillow. Well, that's not quite true. I didn't pass out completely. It was more like my consciousness went dim. I weaved back and forth between sleep and wakefulness, which is all to say, I was restless. At some point I found myself wandering through a strange dream. Within the dream, a voice echoed across the walls of my mind. And that voice, it's so familiar. It's me. Huh? What am I trying to say? What?
My dream just now. What? So strange. Huh?
Oh. What? Wait, am I dead now? What the heck just happened? Am I dead now? Every day is peaceful, every day is joyful, happy days from time to time you wake up to the time you go to sleep. Wishing for those unchanging, unending happy days of boredom repeating forever and ever. No abnormal abilities as far as the eye can see. Life without the tiniest speck of abnormality. Can I just not, please? Took longer than usual for me to open my eyes. Huh. let out a deep sigh to bring myself up to the rest of the way. The chills, the aches, the unfathomable lethargy, they had all disappeared in the night. All that was left of me drenched in sweat. It wasn't just because of whatever bug I caught either, it was also the dream I had. What the hell was that? I mean, was it even really a dream? I was desperate to recall it. I scrambled to grab onto the fragments of the dream and reeled them up from the depths of my memory. That's right, I remember last night. I came down with a fever and I couldn't quite get to sleep. And I heard a voice I didn't really understand. And then all of a sudden I was awake. And there was a strange person standing next to my bed wearing a mask. And they were holding a knife. I want to say I fought them off, but I don't actually remember. It felt like my mind has been detached from my body, burning up with fever. I was somewhere far away watching my body move on its own, and because of that, I don't really remember what happened. But still, I feel like I resisted them desperately, feverishly. After that, things go black again, and the next thing I remember, Kyoko was there. But what would she have been doing in my room? What a strange dream. No. Was it really a dream? How can I possibly find out either way? See if the pocket knife has been taken. I open the desk drawer and... Huh? It's empty, there's nothing inside. Wait, nothing inside? That's strange. Because it definitely wasn't before. I'm positive that I put the knife that I got from Toko in here. Wait, that means the knife they told me to keep safe. I knew it, I just had a feeling. It wasn't a dream after all. If that's true, this all makes even less sense. Why would someone have wanted to attack me? And who was that behind the mask? And why was Kyoko? What the hell is going on? Well, I don't think I'm going to figure it out on my own. I should head to the dining hall. Then I can talk to everyone else about it. Leave the area. Yes, please. Let's go. Oh, there we are. Yep, that's Makoto. Sure as the sky's blue. Hey, Hina. You really had me worried, you know. What happened to you last night? Worried? Yeah, right after night time, we all went to get you. You were hammering away at your doorbell, but you never answered. We thought maybe you'd been, you know. I mean, not that actually happened. I mean, nobody here would wanna, you know. So anyway, what were you doing? I didn't feel good, so I went right to bed. I had no idea you guys even showed up. Well, why did you come to get me? Did something happen? Well, lots of stuff, actually. I'm not sure if I can really explain. Let's go meet up with everyone else, and then they can tell you all about it. So, is everyone waiting somewhere else or something? Oh yeah, we all stayed up the whole night. The whole night? I lost at rock, paper, scissors, so I had to come and get breakfast for everyone. So you got here just in time. Come on, help me carry it. Hi! Okay, sure. Everyone's in the gym. Hurry up and I'll meet you there. The gym? Why is everyone in the gym? And the entire night? Okay, let's go to the gym. I can just fast travel there, to be quite honest. Ah, there he is. This is worse than being late for your wedding, the birth of your son, and your own funeral, all at once. Geez, to show up now, like it's no big deal. He made us stay up all night while you slept like a baby in your bed. Just like Hina said, everyone was there beside Kyoko. And then I noticed they'd form a circle around something. And as soon as I saw what that something was, what the? Before I could catch myself, I cried out. Spread out in front of them was the remains of Monokuma.
What are you doing?
What does it look like? We're dismantling it to see what makes it tick.
What the heck?
Dismantling? I mean, that's not clear you're messing with what? Yeah, that's right.
Relax, there's no danger. You say that, but what is this? What are you guys doing? Is that actually Monokuma himself? Looks like it's been professionally disassembled. How is that possible? Tearing apart something like that isn't dangerous? Seriously, what are you thinking? How can you say tearing apart something like that isn't dangerous? Well, I guess I'll handle this. I'll explain what's going on, Makoto, because that's how much I like you. It is nothing compared to FNAF. This. Trust me. Byaka found this little fellow laying around and then we tore it apart. Doesn't explain anything. Just before we went to bed last night, I came to the gym to try and talk to Monokuma. I wanted to see if he had any new information about Kyoko's disappearance, and I found him here, just like normal. However, when I found him, he was no more than a regular toy. He didn't react, say a word. So you're saying he wasn't moving at all? I waited there until night time officially began, but still Monokuma lay there motionless. I gathered everyone up as quickly as possible so they could take a look, but even then he still didn't make a move. So immediately I initiated the process even. It was a master's stroke of genius, a chance to find out what made Monokuma tick. One thing we discovered that is that he's quite a sophisticated machine. It's leagues beyond any normal remote control toy. There was enough free time to invest in something like that anyway. But besides that, what I'm wondering is why did he stop moving all of a sudden? I thought maybe he'd malfunctioned, but we didn't find any cause as we were taking him apart. So if he didn't break down, then maybe something happened to his puppeteer, the mastermind. Something unexpected. I can't imagine any other possibility. Something unexpected? They were probably so scared of Master they ran away in terror. Or maybe they got sick or something. But Monokuma made his announcement this morning, right? Who was that, if not the mastermind? Oh, I'm sure that's a recording. It's set to a timer and plays as necessary. That's true, he says it the exact same time every day, right? Hey guys, I don't think now's a good time for light conversation. I just found something. What is it? It's a bomb. There's one installed in every Monokuma robot, I'm sure. A bomb? That's super bad. We need to get rid of it. Roger that. It appears the bomb has a motion sensor. Any sudden movements is sure to go off. A motion sensor? For serious? I'm starting to get all shaky. Hey, get it together, man. You're a man, aren't you? I'm fine. I'm totally fine. You're so not fine. You're all Oh, I probably should have mentioned the motion sensor is off right now. Oh, jeez, don't scare me like that. God, you're like the world's most spineless worm of the century. Hey, come on, the century's just getting started. Don't call the race already. Whatever, just hurry up and put the bomb down. Hanging on to it is not going to do anyone any good. Oh yeah, good call. Okay, it's down. Everything's all good. Here I put the bomb down, but that wasn't my main concern at that point. My eyes were glued to Monokuma's remains. It just stopped moving all of a sudden. Was it really because something had happened to the mastermind that they weren't expecting? But what could have that been when I thought about it? I couldn't help but think back to the night before, being attacked by that masked figure. Hey, Makoto? Huh? Don't hurt us. Did you hear everything we just said? Huh? So that's a no. What are you? Some kind of brain-dead farm animal? Sorry. We were saying, since we're done dismantling Monokuma, what should we do now? And we've decided to continue our offensive assault. To try and uncover the mastermind's true identity, we're going to break into the headmaster's room. Really? Since the mastermind appears to have stopped all activity, now's our chance, wouldn't you agree? But if the mastermind comes back while we're in there, if you're scared, you're welcome to stay here by yourself. Oh, or go live in the chicken coop with all the other other chickens even. You can be chicken number 6. This is a battle, a fight to the death between us and the mastermind. We don't have time to deliberate. Yeah, I mean, I don't wanna have to kill each other or anyone else, but we have a chance now. To be quite honest, I didn't even want to leave the EU in the first place, so I didn't get a chance to vote, so because you have to be 18 or older to vote, and I was 17 at the time. But we have a chance now. So what are you gonna do? Are you gonna run away or are you gonna fight? You're right, I'll go with you. Okay then, we're going to break into the headmaster's room. Everything comes down to this moment. Anything can happen, so prepare yourselves. Why is Toko so weird? I'll follow you anywhere, Master, to all the ends of the earth. Sakura, if you can hear me, lend me your strength. I can do this. I'm a man. I can do this. And I can do this. I've got the will of the entire universe on my side. We each found determination in our own ways, and when we were ready, we left the gym. Our target was the headmaster's room on the 4th floor of the school. Naturally, Master's the one just shows such bravery. Just make sure you don't get in his way. Sakura's going to be watching over us, so we're definitely going to find something to help us bring this to an end. We finally reached the climax, so let's hurry up and finish it before the mastermind catches us all. This is where we expose every last detail of the mastermind. Is everyone ready? It's locked, as I expected. So what are you gonna do? Isn't it obvious? We're going to tear this door off its hinges. Wait, but the rules say... We've seen that the mastermind isn't watching us. Those don't matter anymore. But like Makoto said, if the mastermind did show up while we were in there,
So in other words,
then we'll just have to finish our business before that can happen. Okay, sure, but we've come this far. We can't back down now. We agreed this is what we have to do. So we have to do it. So beautiful. For serious? We don't have any choice. We're desperate. Okay, let's do this. Let's rip this door down. Okay, but how are we gonna do that? This thing looks pretty sturdy. Then we'll need something sturdy of our own. Oh, what about that one thing? One thing in the tool shed. Oh yeah, the pickaxe. Interesting. That could be very well exactly what we need. Now then, Toko, what time is it? Well, we left the gym before it was just before 9 o'clock, so it's 9 o'clock on the dot now. Okay, go get the pickaxe and be back here by 9:01. That's straight up unreasonable. By myself? Surely you like to have me... Surely you like to have your me time once in a while, right? Well, if it's me and you time, Master, then yeah. You know how much time it took you to say that? 10 seconds. Take too long and I'll erase your existence from my consciousness. Unacceptable. And with that, Toko ran off as loud as a herd of rabbit elephants. For serious though, are we just gonna knock this door down? No problem is solved by running away. Find your stones and be a man. He's right. You can't move forward by always avoiding danger.
You spend all your time trying to avoid danger. You'll never move forward.
We know the danger, but if that risk means solving the mystery, we have no choice. Am I wrong? Even if it's dangerous, we have to overcome challenges in front of us. Maybe, but I'm still super stressed. I'm so tense I can hardly talk. I'm all flubberburst. No. I'm totally flabbergasted. Oh, Jesus. Gross, where did that come from? Wait, Genocide Jill? Where'd you come from? Well, hello. It's a wonder if this murderous fiend here to greet you with a razor-sharp smile. What about the pickaxe? Where is it? I was supposed to pick up a pickaxe? No, you seeping imbecile. The pickaxe. Seeping imbecile. Oh, Master, you wound me with your executive level barbs. Here comes the bloody nose. Seriously though, did you really forget the pickaxe? Omega-3 fatty acids, that's what you need. Great for the old memory factory. But I think we already established that the memory doesn't carry over when they switch. This is a level of uselessness I find difficult to tolerate. Ah, the light bulb just went on. That's why I went to the garden, right? I was supposed to get the pickaxe. Alright, we've solved one mystery. That means there's just one more mystery left. One more mystery? Yep, now we just need to figure out the identity of Object X. Now, what are you talking about? Did you already forget what we were talking about? You're like missing out on life. I'm not missing out on life. In fact, I found one in the garden. What? What did you find? Did you hear me? I said corpse. A corpse? That's right, I found a corpse in the garden. You found a corpse in the garden?
What did you say?
Well then, before we enter the headmaster's room, it appears we have something else to look into. We're going to the garden. Okay. As soon as we entered the garden, I saw it. I didn't want to, but... I saw someone laying on the ground with a mask covering their face. And there was a knife buried in their stomach up to the hilt. What the? Are they really dead? For sure, but who is it? Well, the unknown person is dead. Just to make things clear, last night I was attacked by someone wearing a mask, and whoever that was, now they're... I don't know why, but they're laying dead in front of me. I told you there's a corpse hanging out here. Are they really dead? Is this really a dead body? You need to begin looking around right away. However, be careful. There's no telling what you might find. We need to find out who this actually is, but there's no way to tell with the mask covering their face like that. And the white coat they're wearing, it makes it impossible to tell anything about the body itself. The victim is a total mystery. But one thing I do know is that whoever this is, they attacked me last night in my room. But why? How did they wind up dead in here? Their heart isn't beating, they're not bleeding, they're breathing even. All signs of life have come to a complete stop. Thanks to the knife that's been driven into their stomach, their clothes are stained a bright red. It appears their bleeding has stopped, but the blood that's there is still wet. Be careful you don't touch it and get some on you. How can you be so calm at a time like this? Who is it? Their face and their body are all hidden, so I don't have a clue. I'm pretty sure it's a girl at least. Huh? How can you tell? Well, I think I see the outline of her chest and just the general shape of her the body. Yeah, the more I look at it, the more I'm sure it's a girl. Really? Then it could be. Okay then. Let's just tear the mask clean off. Wait, don't! But by the time he called out, it was already too late. Toko's hand shot towards the mask, and in the next instant, there was a blinding light and a deafening roar, and the body blew up. It blew up, 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 it blew up. My vision's starting to darken. I prepared to pass out, but then, hurry up and put out the fire. As my consciousness attempted to flow away, that voice reached up and pulled it back down to earth. Someone pressed something into my hands. It was a bucket of water. Come on, dump water on it. Okay. The other half of the body was on fire. I took aim and tossed the water as hard as I could. Thankfully, it was enough to put out the fire. It died down, leaving only the unpleasant smell of burning. I guess that took care of it. What the hell, man? It exploded? I had a bad feeling about that body. I never imagined it would explode. And now the body. It's burnt to a crisp. That's beyond well done, man. Don't compare it to a steak. I'll never be able to eat steak again. But now with the body's charred, I really have no idea. How are you going to find out who it was? Who isn't right here? Who isn't here right now? Huh? If we consider who's not here, that will narrow down who it must be. There's only one person missing. It's Kyoko. Kyoko? Then that dead body is Kyoko? No, that can't be right. Calm down, I didn't say it was Kyoko. But I mean, who else? There is one other person. The mastermind. What? The mastermind? Come on, there's no way. The mastermind got charbroiled. Get serious. I agree, normally the idea wouldn't be worth considering, but I have reason to believe it may be true. The mastermind being dead would explain that other matter, wouldn't it? Monokuma can hardly move around if its master is dead, right? But that corpse is a girl, right? It doesn't make any sense. I mean, remember what Alter Ego said? So that same person may very well be the mastermind who planned all this out. According to the files, the headmaster is a man in his late 30s. It seems possible, even likely, that he's somewhere in the school right now. He said the mastermind is some middle-aged dude, right? Which the corpse obviously isn't. So, could that mean the mastermind isn't the headmaster? Is it teenage girl Kyoko? Is it the teenage girl Kyoko told me about? The ultimate despair? Huh? Mukuro Ikusaba, the 16th student at Hope's Peak. What are you talking about? The other day, Kyoko confided in me. She said that there was a 16th student here in the school. I think you'd better tell us everything you know. Well, all Kyoko told me was... It sounded like Kyoko thinks Mukuro Ikusaba is the mastermind. No, the headmaster isn't the mastermind, I'm sure of that. What? I don't have proof yet, but I have no doubt I'm right. There's another student here, and it's female? That would match the body's characteristics. And that phrase, ultimate despair, sounds super mastermind-y, doesn't it? Okay, so the mastermind is this girl Mukuro, and she's a student here, and she's the ultimate despair. But if she's been hiding here in the school like some teenage Bigfoot, how'd she wind up to a burnt crisp? None of this makes sense, just to suddenly show up and then die. I think we better take a closer look at the body. Maybe some clues to help us figure out exactly who it is. Hey, wait. Aren't we forgetting something? You know, Toko? Oh yeah, she totally got blown up, huh? Forget about her. I'm sure the explosion vaporized her. Oh, she survived. Oh, she survived. Huh? What just happened, Master? You declared for the whole world to hear that you would never inhale a single molecule of oxygen. Oh, and... Oh, then I don't mind breathing in the carbon dioxide you exhale. That's enough for me to live. This is the strangest back and forth I've ever seen. Right. I should take a look at the closer look at the body one more time. Watch yourself, Makoto. She may be dead, but she's still a girl, right? Oh, a girl. Don't worry, I don't plan on touching the body all that much. I'm not Kyoko after all. Hold on, there's something on the ground here. There's something next to the body. It's a key? Is it what Kyoko took from Monokuma? Well, what did you steal? I saw this. A key? Well, looking at it, I could tell it wasn't just any key. It was shaped like a Monokuma, It was probably the only key of its kind on Earth. That's right, she stole the key that was shaped like Monokuma. This isn't anything like that. Then this key is... What is it? Did you find something? Yeah, this was on the ground near the body. I've never seen this key before. What could it possibly go to? So, even you don't know then? Makoto, I'm going to give you a very important task. Huh? That key might give you access to certain areas we thought we were locked. You mean the biolab, the data center, the headmaster's room, and the dorms are on the second floor. It's in your hands. So I'm your errand boy now? Okay. Okay, that's open. Biolab was definitely locked before. Okay, let's give it a shot. I went to insert the key I found in the garden into the keyhole. The key isn't even close to fitting, which means the key doesn't go to this room. Okay. Right, head downstairs. Oh wait, did you say the chem lab? The rooms I need to check on this floor are the headmaster's room and the data center. Right, let's do the headmaster's room first. The headmaster's room was locked before. Okay, let's give it a shot. When I went to insert the key I found in the garden into the keyhole, huh? The key won't go in. I guess that means the key doesn't go into this door. Go to this door. And the data center is just around the corner. The door to the data center was definitely locked before. Okay, let's give it a shot. When I went to insert the key I found in the garden into the keyhole, oh! It fits! Then this is the key to the data center. I managed to unlock the data center. I guess all that running around paid off. I have to go tell everyone else. I immediately headed back to the garden. So you're back, how did it go? I found out which room the key goes to. It's the data center down on 4th floor. Then we can get into the data center now? Interesting. But why did the now deceased have that key on them? I suppose we'll just have to go to the data center and find out. Yeah, I think you're right. Here we are. Looks like the door is still unlocked. Hey, so when you open that door, there's not going to be another huge kaboom like before, right? You're asking that question now? Don't worry, we have Makoto. What? It's in your hands. Again? It means I trust you. That's an absolute lie. I'm just used to being used. Okay, I don't think anybody else has to say anything. I reached out and put my hand on the door. I closed my eyes and tried to clear my mind. With a silent prayer, I opened the door, slowly opened the door. nothing happened. After making sure I was still alive, I slowly opened my eyes. In a word, the room was strange. I mean, all the rooms up till now were strange, but this had a special kind of strangeness. I wasn't a surface fear like the rest of the school. Here the fear was lurking beneath the surface. The room was filled with that kind of dread. Hey, that's... Hero extended his trembling hand and pointed. Look at those monitors on the wall. Look what they're showing. Each monitor displayed a different section of the school. The dorms, the classrooms, every part of the school was covered even. It's a direct feed from every single surveillance camera. All the cameras in the school feed back into this room, and they're displayed here on these monitors. So the sole purpose of this room is to watch us. To watch us? Then this room is the Mastermind's private room, without a doubt. The Mastermind's room. I guess that makes sense. So the Mastermind was here, watching us. Then I think this settles it. Huh? The body in the garden. If they had the key to this room, then it can only mean one thing. That was the body of Mukuro Ikusaba. And she was the Mastermind. Then the Mastermind is dead? Like, really dead? It would seem so. For serious? It's too bad when they had to go die before Master could kill them himself. The Mastermind is dead? Could that really be true? Does that mean it's all over? Because, I mean, that body... Whatever happened, they obviously didn't die a natural death. So, who was it? Well, if the Mastermind really is dead, that means we can finally get out of this hellhole. We gotta hurry up and find the exit, come on. No, we have to check this area thoroughly first. Huh? But what about the exit? If the Mastermind is truly dead, we can leave whenever we decide to. But right now, we need to find out why the Mastermind set this life or death game in the first place. And I'm bothered by the fact that the Mastermind was obviously murdered. Murdered? So you think so too? Huh? Well, he said. Naturally. The state of the corpse makes it plain as day. There was absolutely no doubt. The Mastermind was murdered. Why's it gotta be that way? I mean, who could have even done it? That's exactly why I said we need to investigate the purpose and identity of the Mastermind. Now do you understand, you useless insect? You're banned from talking to Master ever again. The Mastermind's purpose and why they were killed. This room may very well hold the answers to those questions. After all, the Mastermind must have spent who knows how much time here. Okay then, let us begin our search. It's time to uncover the identity of the Mastermind. There's a bunch of computers all lined up. They look like high-performance PCs, nothing like the ancient laptop Alter Ego was installed on. They're all on, but they seem to be locked. So what, we can't do anything? Just use your fighting spirit to force your way in? What century are you from? The Mastermind must have been using these to monitor the network and Alter Ego. You may well be right about that. But there's no point in thinking about it now. You're right. There's nothing to show up on this one. Hey look, next to that TV. Isn't that a TV antenna? It is. It's just like the one my grandma uses. It's totally one of those high-def antennas. Wait, so if we hook up that antenna, we could watch TV? Huh? Did someone say TV? Well, Saturday morning, Hina's here. Are you talking about me? Anyway, if we can watch TV, let's do it. Come on, come on, come on. Ah, you're starved for info from the outside world, huh? Alright, let me work my magic and you'll be quantum leaping your way to the TV land before you know it. I mean, I get the reference, but what's he talking about? There really is. Sorry. Really tired. There's really a ridiculous number of monitors here. And the mastermind's been using them all to spy on us. As long as I have this, huh? Look at Master go, it's like a feast for the eyes. How much is a monthly membership? Oh, there's a door. This door's kind of creepy, it's got a picture of Monokuma on it. What could be inside? No, look. The door's locked, huh? What if you use the key that opened this room? Let's give it a try just in case. No, no good, it won't even fit the keyhole. Oh. Well, don't worry about it, everything's fine. The mastermind's dead, right? So nothing's gonna happen to us. I guess you're right. I can't just stop thinking about that door with Monokuma's picture on it. But worrying about it isn't gonna do me any good. Hina's right, the mastermind's gone, so there's nothing to be afraid of anymore. Oh. What's wrong? Good news for all you Saturday morning kiddies out there. I think I got the TV working. Really? Now all we gotta do is switch it on. Then do it. Freaking idiot mastermind. All you guys need to cut free from your regrets of the outside world. And they were sitting here watching TV the whole time. They really thought they could get away with it. Huh? Huh? This is... It's a feed coming from the surveillance camera monitoring this room, isn't it? Huh, that's weird. Hey, what are you doing? That's really weird. You're weird. Weird in every way possible. And not just weird, super weird. But this TV isn't hooked up to anything but the antenna. So how is it showing camera feed? Did you try changing the channel? Oh, good idea. Let's give that a try. Hero went through each channel one by one. But on every channel it was just us. It was a live feed of us standing there in the data center. My blind TikToker. Is it broken or something? No, there must be some kind of trick to it. Some weird setup. A trick? What kind of trick? I'm not sure, but... Huh? Huh? Blooming notifications. What? Huh? What? Been a while, you friggin' bastards. Monokuma. How? You're supposed to be dead. I agree with that too. Yeah, me dead. Don't be freaking stupid. Hey, you're acting kinda strange. Something seems different. Of course I'm different. Evolution is perfectly natural. After all, I've been hibernating for 2 years already. Not even, it's been like half a day at most. How are you alive again? Oh yeah, that's it. The look on your faces right now is sublime. That's what I wanted to see. The moment from when you went from hope to despair. Don't tell me you pretended to be dead for all for this moment. Why would a bear pretend to be dead? You're the ones who should pretend to be dead when you see a bear. I mean, that's totally laughable. It makes me laugh. I'm gonna laugh. Monokuma already laughed, so... And that's that. Well, it's almost time to cut off your past so full of hope and begin to despair at the future ahead of you. I just want you to all have way more fun in this killing game. You can't be serious, we have to keep going? No. We were supposed to get out of here. Get out of here? Are you still obsessed with that, with getting out of here? How do you not get it? There is no getting out of here. And besides, this life isn't all bad, you know. I mean, there's stuff you won't like about life no matter where you are. Are you serious? This place is the worst. It's the worst, and does that mean you're in despair? Phew, I'm pooped from all that laughing. I guess I'll just get to the point now. The point? You guys really struck gold when you found that TV. Yes, indeed, that TV has an essential part of your school life here. I knew it was a secret. It was hiding a secret of some kind. But I connected the antenna, so why is it just showing us surveillance feed? Look how attentive they are now. Well then, I'm gonna let you in on a blood-gushing secret and tell you about it. That TV is absolutely without a doubt displaying the signal coming in on the antenna. But what does that mean? It's displaying the signal, but it's just us standing here. I don't know. Oh, you're so stupid. Don't you get it? Fine, I'll just tell you. This killing game is being broadcast to the entire world. It's the most popular thing on TV. What? Oh my god. YouTube notifications. Not right now, please. Okay. Have a good night's sleep. It doesn't matter how many times he says it, I don't know what it's supposed to mean. I mean, even if I understood the words, I'm not sure I'd understand the deeper meaning. What? Broadcast live to the entire world? What kind of bad joke is this? It can't be. Have they taken over the airways somehow? The camera feed is being broadcast? No way, that's impossible. That kind of overconfidence is a major weakness in your crisis management system. You know that. All you need is one weird trick that I found, and hijacking the airwaves is easy mode. Are you being serious right now? I heard a kind of creaking, but the sound was coming from my own mind. Like a boat tossing into the ocean, my mind had begun to creak and groan. Everything has a meaning, you know. All those hints I gave you, all those tantalizing tidbits about the school's mysteries, even me luring you here right now. Why would I do any of that without a reason. It was to show them true despair like they'd never seen it before. I became the director of a despair-based production. This is the ultimate reality show. The best in despair entertainment. Okay, we're on a TV show now, guys. You're lying. If this was on TV, the police and everyone else would be going crazy. Yeah, there's no way that they wouldn't have tried to come and rescue us. What if they already did? Huh? But then again, that's not really any of their business, right? Sure, some people might want to yell at their TV and try to warn you, but who would actually come here to help? Don't you think that's possible? I don't really know personally though, so whatever. But to take control of all communications like that, you'd need an astronomical amount of resources. Yep, so how could things have come this far? Well, there's a secret. There's something you all need to do first, remember? What? Yeah, duh. There's a little business of... class trial. Huh? Class trial, do you mean... I'll leave the next Monokuma file right here. Everyone give it all you got, okay? Okay, things are gonna get pretty crazy from here on out. You're in for a heck of a ride. I can. And then he was gone. The reality of incomprehensible... I started early today. I've been streaming for about 2 hours. Just over 2 hours. And if you're referring to some of the streams that I've done like at 7 o'clock, that's because I've been to uni today and I didn't get in until 6:30, 7 o'clock. So that's probably why. Reality was incomprehensible. The truth hopelessly out of reach. And all we were left with was despair. We stood there for I don't know how long, frozen in place. I couldn't think. It took everything I just had to keep to myself. Standing upright. I don't understand any of this. What's despair entertainment and how is he still alive? I thought finally we could get out of here. And plus, what do you say about a class trial? Well, that part's obvious. Class trial is a class trial. But it means at this point we have to figure out who the culprit is. To figure out who killed Kyoko. What? What are you talking about? I thought Mukuro Ikusaba was the one who died. The victim was female, right? Kyoko certainly fulfills that condition. And if Monokuma is still alive and active, that means the mastermind Mukuro Ikusaba isn't dead. So naturally that body can't belong to her, so it must be Kyoko. There's no other possibility. The body is Kyoko's? Kyoko's been murdered? No, it's not possible. Because I don't know anything about her yet. I don't even know who she really is. To have it end like this. I don't believe it. I refuse to believe it. Whether you believe it or not, doesn't matter. The truth is the truth. And if you refuse to believe it, it's your responsibility to uncover the truth for yourself. Myself? Anyway, we better begin. But if we're gonna have a class trial, then that means the killer... Correct, it must be someone participating in our school life. Wait, so you're saying one of us killed Kyoko? Well, that's not precisely what I'm saying, no. Huh? But you just said... I don't have time to explain now. There's a veritable mountain of issues I need to confirm. So I'm going to begin my search. If you value your lives, you'll put everything you have into this. That is how this game works, after all. Well, I better start by checking the Monokuma file. Due to the explosion, the victim's identity is unknown. However, they were dead before the blast. The victim had been stabbed a single time with a knife which went completely through the body. They also had been struck in the head with an object about as thick as a metal pipe. The body was covered with wounds, but these were at least several days old. So even the Monokuma file doesn't tell us who the victim actually was. The unidentified body. Could it really be Kyoko? Kyoko? Or... I have no choice, I have to investigate. I have to uncover the truth for myself, no matter what. I have to find out what happened, or we're all dead. I need to go back to the scene of the crime, back to the garden. Monokuma file number 5 has been added to your truth bullets section of your handbook. Okay, time to get started. I need to check anywhere that may be important, from one end to the other. I just need to do what I always do. If I check the body more thoroughly, maybe I'll find out for sure if it's Kyoko or not. Huh? There's something weird about the body's fingernails. Oh, these are fake nails. They're really long. And they seem like they get in the way of normal activity. Fake nails have been added to the truth bullets section of your handbook. Also, there's something on the back of her right hand. Is this a tattoo? It got burned, so I can't make the whole thing out. Looks like a picture of a dog or something. I've never seen anything like it before. Tattoo on the right hand has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. The upper half of the body got set on fire in the explosion, so it's totally blackened. Also, the top half of the body is wet. Yeah, from when Makoto put the fire out. That's because it got set on fire and I threw water on it. Since I only threw water on the part that was on fire, the top half, the bottom half is still dry. In other words, there's nothing strange about the top half being wet. There isn't, right? Exploded body analysis has been added to your truth bullet. Okay. The lower half of the body didn't get wet at all. After the body blew up, the top half got set on fire, so I dumped a bucket of water on it, which explains why the bottom half isn't wet. There's nothing strange about that, right? The white jacket the victim was wearing got totally burnt up. There's only one little piece left. Okay. Yeah, so step away from the dead body, please. There's a knife laying on the ground. Is this? Must be the knife that was stuck in the body before it exploded. The force of the explosion must have thrown it over here. The Monokuma file said the knife went all the way through the body from front to back. Does this mean this knife is what caused the fatal injury? Either way, this knife, it looks really familiar. Wait, is this? That's it. It's a knife that the person was holding. This is getting really weird. There are just too many strange coincidences. Whoever the person in the mask that attacked me last night, they were holding that knife. And the same knife was used to stab that masked attacker we found here. So maybe this masked person got stabbed because when they attacked me, I was kind of in a trance. Maybe I reacted by grabbing the knife. And then maybe if this is really Kyoko, it would mean Kyoko is the one that attacked me. But why the mask? I just don't know. I don't remember anything clearly from last night. No, it can't be. There's no way. Right, the crime scene has been added to the truth bullets. They look like fragments of something. They're all burnt, so I can't really be sure. I feel like I've seen something like it before, but where? Wait, was it there? I'd have to double check that later. Okay. Listen, Makoto, do you remember how the body looked, you know, before it blew up? If I remember right, they were wearing some kind of mask and a big white coat. Also, a knife was sticking out the stomach and the area around it was stained with blood. Apparently the wound has stopped bleeding, but the blood on the body was still wet. Bianca said not to touch it to avoid getting all bloody, but for how much blood there was on the body, I didn't see any on the ground around it. Well, thanks, that was a big help. Now you explained it, I totally remember how it looked. Well, having to talk about it like that helps me remember it a lot better too, so thank you too. Okay. So, who does that body belong to? Whoever it is, I'm not gonna look. I don't wanna look. I don't wanna faint anymore. Okay. Good timing, Makoto. I want to talk to you. What do you want to talk about? I'd like to hear your alibi. Alibi? Correct. I'd love to hear where you were after nighttime began last night. Well, I was sick, so I was asleep all night. But why are you asking about that now? And what's nighttime got to do with it? Isn't it obvious? This murder took place after nighttime. How can you know that for sure? Because just after nighttime began, I came to the garden, and I was looking around for everyone so I could tell them about Monokuma. Hiro's been spending most of the time in the garden in the last few days, so I figured it'd be here. I can confirm that when I arrived last night, there was no body here. So the murder could have only taken place at some point during nighttime, after I left the garden. However, Toko, Hiro, and Hina and I were in the gym together the entire night last night. What? Once I found Hiro in the garden, we immediately went to Toko and Hina's room to get them. At that point, we all went to the gym and began dismantling Monokuma. As a precaution, we made sure not to go anywhere alone. We even went to the bedroom in pairs. We even went to the bathroom in pairs. In other words, all four of us have airtight alibis. The only ones who don't have alibis are me and Kyoko. And if the victim is really Kyoko, then I'm the only one without an alibi. Also, when we went to get Hina and Toko, we stopped by your room as well. You never came to the door, so where precisely were you? I'm telling the truth, I was in my room, but I was dead asleep. I had a fever, so that's hardly an alibi. I know. So what now? You seem to be quite at quite the disadvantage here. And the only one without an alibi. That's really bad, isn't it? Well, poop. It's 11 o'clock right now, okay, and oh well, I was just thinking about when we first found the body. The body was found? Huh. I should look back at what I did this morning to help me remember when that was. Monokuma's announcement woke me up at 7 o'clock as usual, and I headed for the dining hall pretty soon. Once I got there, I met up with Hina. That was right around 7:30. I headed to the gym where everyone else was. Next, Toko went to get the pickaxe, and that's when she found the body. What time was it then? Now then, Toko, what time is it? Well, when we left the gym, it was just before 9 o'clock, so it's probably 9 on the dot now. That's right. It had to be right around 9 o'clock. Ah, now you mention it, I think you're right. So I think we can say for sure the body was found at 9 AM. Okay, my job's done. That's a pretty small job. Okay. Anything else? I don't know if there's anything else that I need to do. Remember there were some chickens in the chicken coop. I count 4 chickens. Huh? 4? What's going on, Makoto? Oh, I'm glad you're here. Listen, do you remember how many chickens there were in here? Of course, there were precisely 5. Yeah, right? What's wrong? There's only 4 chickens here now. One short. Huh? That's so weird. I wonder when it disappeared. I was definitely down here just before night time last night, and there were definitely 5 chickens then. What we're gonna do, going from 4 to 5, is gonna have an impact on the structure of the world. Why are you so bothered about a chicken? It's like a jigsaw puzzle. If even a single piece disappears, the entire world will remain unfinished. I did my best to ignore Hero and focus on the problem at hand. Why does one of the chickens disappear? Could it be related to the case? Okay, that's been added to the truth bullets. Just be sure, I should take a look at the tool shed. This room is dusty and disorganized. In other words, a pretty stereotypical tool shed. Is this a tarp? Wait, was there a tarp in here before? I should probably look into that. That could be related to the case. The top is wet and covered with mud and grime, but the underside is totally clean and completely dry. One side of the top is wet and dirty, Something about that bothers me. Okay. That's one thing in here that concerns me. Okay, I don't think there's anything else. Apart from, well, the pickaxe hasn't gone missing, so that's kind of good. The only thing left to check is this thing. The Monokuma fowl, huh? Is it true? Does it really eat paper and plastic and people? Anyway, I don't think it's related to the case, so I think I'll just stay away. Yeah, I kind of would do. This is the panel that controls the sprinklers. They're set to turn on at 7:30 every morning. And Monokuma said the time positively couldn't be changed. Huh? Hold on. So the sprinklers turn on at 7:30 each morning, right? Then if the body was here before then the sprinkler should have gotten it wet. Which means the murder must have taken place. I think I've checked everything I need to in this area, but I'm not done yet. There are other areas I need to check. Specifically that fragment I found before. There's somewhere I need to go in order to confirm my suspicions. I still need to find more about Kyoko. Is that corpse really Kyoko? And if that's true, was that Kyoko who attacked me last night? If I can find out more about her, maybe I can answer that question. Kyoko was never the kind of person to talk about herself all that much. Maybe if I can get into her room, I'll be able to find out more. But the key to her room... Ayaka's got it. I will simply limit your options. I can't allow you to engage in any further suspicious activity. Limit my options? Give me the key to your room. I don't have a choice. I'll have to see if he'll let me borrow her room key. I hope so. Hey, Ayaka? If you come up with an alibi, I'd be happy to hear it later at the past trial. Oh no, it's not about that. You have the key to Kyoko's room, right? I was hoping I could borrow it. I'm afraid I can't take that risk. You're the prime suspect after all. Of course, if I were to go with you, that would be a different story. Then, will you go with me? I'm sorry, I have my own agenda to take of. Find me again later and we'll see. Depending on my mood, I may go with you, or I may not. Come back later, huh? Okay, in the meantime, I shall look around somewhere else. Maybe I should check out that one area. Are you gonna tell me this one area, please? Okay, maybe the dojo. Is it here? A suit of armor is on display. Nothing is catching my attention though. Leave the area. Where do I need to go? Is this the right room I need to be on? Everything's back to normal, just like with Sayaka and Taka. Monokuma's responsible, I'm sure. Sakura ended her life by drinking the poison she got from here. It's all the mastermind's fault. Whoever they are, I can never forgive them. Wait, were they talking about the boys' bathroom? On the second floor. Oh, wrong way. Shit, I just went to the physics lab. Let's check in the rec room, see if everything's back to normal. Everything's back to normal. Just like with Sayaka and Taika. Monokuma's responsible, I'm sure. Okay. It's just the same thing again. Oops. No, I don't want to leave. Where do I go then? Let's take some medicines if we can. One second. Okay, we need to go to the gym. Gym, then speak to Bayaka again. Right. Monokuma's laying dismantled on the floor, but I figured it wouldn't be here. I just figured that something. What is it? It's what? A bomb. There's one installed in every Monokuma robot, I'm sure. A bomb? And the bomb went missing. There's no doubt about that. The fragments are found in the garden. Okay, I've checked everything else I can think of. All that's left now is Kyoko's room. I should head back to the garden and ask Byakuya. Right, let's head back. Up here. You think you can go soon, Byakuya? You wanted to check out Kyoko's room, right? Very well, let's go. Ah, wait for me. Byakuya walked off without a second glance, and I hurried after him on our way to the dorms. I went back then. I can't unlock it myself, I need to ask Byakuya. Well then, here we go. Byakuya took out the key and slid it into the keyhole, and then it's open. Looks like it. Thanks. So, this is Kyoko's room. There's something on the table. It's a wood block decoration. What's that, and what purpose does it serve? I think it's probably a key. The lockers at those really traditional public bathhouses use them for their lockers. I wouldn't know, I've never gone to a public bathhouse. That doesn't really surprise me, it's hard to picture Byakuya doing something like that. But if it is a key, I think I might know what it unlocks. Really? What? Unless I'm mistaken, I'm pretty sure I saw something in the dojo that this might go to. The dojo? Joe, even. Here's a bed. I don't see anything interesting, at least not as far as the case is concerned. Just thought I'd check it out. Here's the bathroom. She might have certain articles hanging out to dry. I better not look inside. You wanted to come here, right? So, what is it you're looking for? Nothing in particular. I thought we might find some kind of clue here. That clue might help us understand Kyoko. You can't be serious. That's why you made me take time out of my search to come here. Sorry. Regardless, if you plan on poking around at random, you're doomed no matter how much time you take. Surely you have something more concrete, something to give us some sort of direction here. More concrete. Oh, I know. Earlier Kyoko gave me something. Huh? What's this? Consider it a symbol of my determination. Don't open it yet. Only open it if something ever happens to me. I'm sure I have it here somewhere. I found it. What's in the envelope? Kyoko gave it to me. She said if something ever happened I should open it. Well, something certainly has happened, so open it. Okay. He opened the envelope and looked inside. Inside was a single piece of paper. Under the sheets. That's all what was in there? Yeah, looks like it. Under the sheets, what could it be? But could something be hidden under the bed sheets? Part of me didn't expect to find anything, but as I lifted up the sheets... What's this? I found a crumpled up piece of paper. Class number student number 78 student registry? Mukuro Ikusaba? It appears to be Mukuro Ikusaba's profile. Yeah, looks like it. That's probably the other thing Kyoko stole when she snuck into the headmaster's room along with the key. God, you're so annoying. Fine, I'll tell you. It was a key and blank. That's it. This must be the blank that Monokuma was talking about. Kyoko said a death without meaning was unappealing, and this is what she left behind. I don't have time for your sentimental indulgences, and hurry up and finish your search, okay? I made an effort to pull myself together, then looked down at the profile sheet. Name, Mukuro Ikusaba. Sex, female. The ultimate soldier. Although small for her age, she was a military specialist trained in every weapon type imaginable. She showed an interest in the military from childhood and soon found herself completely absorbed in it. In elementary school, she won a survival game tournament and began writing for military magazines. Just before entering middle school, where she and her family were on vacation in Europe, and she disappeared. The story of a young Japanese girl being kidnapped quickly took over the Japanese media outlets. An intense international investigation turned up no information, and she was never found. However, she reappeared in Japan 3 years later, alone and completely unannounced. She revealed that she had joined a mercenary group known as Fenrir for those 3 years. She insisted that she hadn't been kidnapped and she received battle training of her own violations. However, she never revealed why she decided to return home when she did. Okay. The ultimate soldier and mercenary group. This doesn't feel real. The world I grew up in, it's like a completely different dimension. It's like one's non-fiction and the other's sci-fi. There's no way to even compare the two. That's how different this is. And that's how I saw things as just an ordinary person. But then, I never imagined I would hear the name Fenrir in a place like this. Huh? You recognize it? The Fenrir Mercenary Corps is a collection of battle-crazed warmongers. But they do have their uses, and they always get the job done. That's worth remembering. This is all part of a world totally removed from the one I live in. I have to say I'm intrigued, but every rumour I've heard says that Fenrir has already... Whoa, I feel like our hero is becoming a bit player and a bit player is becoming our hero. Ah, it's you. What have you got in your pretty little hand there? Uh-oh, you found a profile? So what if we did? Don't freak out on me, I'm not gonna hold it against you or anything. In case you were wondering, I don't hold it against Kyoko either, even though she stole it and hid it. After all, there's no rule against stealing, is there? What? Who I can't forgive is Miss Ogami, who broke the rules and busted into the headmaster's room. Maybe I'll drag her corpse out here and slice it up and devour it. Bears are omnivorous, you know. Are rule violations really so unforgivable? You're quite adamant about those regulations of yours. Of course I am. A proper school life is built on dedication to organisation and order. Which is why even I, as a school headmaster, have to follow the regulations myself. Oh, so you're saying as well you have your own, you have to follow your own rules as well? Absolutely, I can't have you complaining about how unfair it all is, now can I? In fact, on the subject of fairness, would you like to know something interesting? Interesting? It's about the one writing on the rules. They're actually one of the participants in this killing game. I don't think I ever actually told you how many participants there actually were, did I? I was thinking I should probably clarify that. When you first all got together in the main hall, back when there were 15 way back when there were 15 people there, right? I think that first meeting may have led to a little misunderstanding among you all. A misunderstanding? Are you saying? That's right, there weren't actually 15 of you. The total number of students taking part in this killing game was actually 16. 16, then...
The 16th student lying hidden somewhere in this school. The one they call the ultimate despair. Watch out for her.
16th student, Mukuro Ikusaba. She's part of the school life. So the one making all the regulations is... Did you say something? Why are you telling us this? Oh, well, because... Like I told you, this killing game is desperately popular. You won't believe the rating. And since we've got so many viewers now, I wanted to make sure everyone was on the same page. Sure. Don't want to wake up to a hurricane of complaints and a hate mail, you know? Makes sense? Okay, that's all you get for now. Oh, actually, I do have some revenge to get. So I have an extra bonus for you. Revenge? I want to get back at that sneaky Miss Kirigiri, so I'm going to share a little secret with you. Seriously? You know how she wears those stupid gloves in the day in, day out all the time? Well, don't tell anyone I told you, but... She wears them to cover a bunch of hideous scars she doesn't want anyone to see. What? Okay, that's all you get. Oh, my ass has gone numb. I've been sat for too long. Oh. Kyoko wears those gloves to cover a bunch of scars? Wait, so on the back of her hand, the tattoo. Wait, but no. Monokuma specifically said they were scars, right? And that's why Kyoko wears gloves to hide the scars, which means those fake nails on the corpse. You're thinking about Kyoko again, huh? Forget about her. What matters right now is uncovering Monokuma's trap. His trap? God must have really hated you to make you so dull. Do you remember what Monokuma just told us? He said there were 16 students, right? Which means Mukuro was a student here. Obviously Monokuma was trying to tell us that Mukuro is the one creating the rules for the game. But why would he tell us that, and why now? He said he wanted to make things clear so there wouldn't be any complaints later. But the mere fact that he said that proves that Mukuro is connected to this case. That's why Monokuma revealed the existence of a 16th student. He needs to make our investigation fair. Mukuro is related to the case. Perhaps she's the one who killed Kyoko. What? That would explain why we would have to have a class trial, wouldn't it? If she's a student and she killed someone, that would make her part of the school's killing game. Mukuro is the killer? She killed Kyoko? Anyone should be able to come to that conclusion, don't you think? In fact, that's exactly what I thought when the investigation first began. But based on Monokuma was just told us, I've changed my mind. Mukuro Ikusaba isn't the culprit. Huh? What makes you say that? We thought Mukuro, the ultimate despair, was the mastermind's true identity. But if that's true, Monokuma's behaviour makes no sense. Why would the mastermind go out of the way to reveal themselves to us? That's a good point. Mukuro is giving us information that would raise questions about her, would be bold to say the least. It makes more sense than to assume that Mukuro isn't the culprit. So that's the trap. They want us to suspect Mukuro and come to the wrong conclusion. That's what makes sense to me. The way you say it, it definitely does seem plausible, if that's true. But if Mukuro isn't the killer, then who is? Well then, I believe our work here is finished. Let's move on. I'm sure there are other places in need of investigation. I should find out if that key and the dojo are really connected. Well, are you coming? Sure. God damn it. There are wooden lockers here. They use woodblock keys just like at those super traditional public bathhouses. It looks like the key we found in Kyoko's room really does go to one of these lockers. Mikoto, do you see the locker farthest to the right? The one that doesn't have a key in it at the moment. You understand what that means, right? I should probably use the key we found on the locker, right? Well, just try it. Okay. I took out the wood block key and inserted it into the locker's metal lock and click. The locker eagerly accepted the key and it opened. There are arrows here. Looks like 10 arrows in total. And they look like they were made out of titanium. Which means they're quite strong despite how thin they are. And of course without a bow they're nothing but strong little sticks. Strong sticks. Titanium arrows have been added to... yeah. Oh, there's something else inside the locker. There's a water bowl of duct tape. I wonder what this was used for. Is that a blood stain? If it is, that means it must surely be related to the case. If this duct tape is related... this duct tape is related to the case somehow? But how could it possibly be involved? I think that's all the locker has to offer for now. Is something wrong? It's very odd, don't you think? The locker was hiding items that were clearly related to the case. But how did the key to the locker wind up in the victim's room? Or perhaps Bianca? Forget it. Come on, we need to continue on to the next location. Huh? What? Next location. There's still something we need to look into. We need to do some more research on Fenrir. Fenrir, you mean the mercenary group that Mukro was part of? But how are we supposed to find that about that? Isn't this obvious? Where in this school would you go to do some research on something? Research. Are you talking about the archive? That's right, the archive has all kinds of info that the general public doesn't have access to. We only have so much time before the trial begins. Let's hurry. I believe there was a file related to Fenrir somewhere over here. Bianca seemed to know the archive like the back of his hand and went straight to a shelf in the back. Ah, here we go. He quickly returned with a file in hand. Take a look at this. I have no idea what it says. What language is this? How did you make it all the way to high school without learning a single word of French? I'm pretty sure most high schoolers can't speak French. Well, whatever. I'll read it for you, but I expect you to repay your debt 100 times over. 100 times? Isn't that kind of extreme? Fenrir is an elite fighting unit based out of the Middle East. Unlike military contractors, there are a fierce group of soldiers who engage in direct combat. They claim that a single member is equivalent to an entire company of regular soldiers. Just like Fenrir, the Wolf of Ragnarok, their mere presence is enough to strike fear into any enemy. They have been involved in countless military battles and operations which are highly classified. However, some time ago they completely ceased all activity. At present, their continued existence cannot be confirmed. There are unconfirmed reports that the key members of the group were all neutralized. Rumors indicate that they were killed to keep them from revealing the many state secrets they'd acquired. Some, however, believe that there was mounting internal tension within the group and they simply imploded. What is it? This all just sounds like some kind of alternate reality. Well, it isn't. This is our reality. The only reality. These people are part of our world. Their battlefields aren't much different from our lives. An unpredictable, unimaginable world. That's what makes it all so exciting. Exciting definitely isn't the word I would use. So, did anything jump out at you? Maybe this may be your last opportunity to learn about Fenrir. Now that you mention it, the report said something about where the name Fenrir comes from, right? That's right, Fenrir. It said Fenrir is the wolf of Ragnarok. Speaking of which, would you like to know something interesting related to that? To show that they're a member of the team, each soldier that joins the squad will get a tattoo representing Fenrir somewhere on their body. What? They got a tattoo of Fenrir? Could that mean... Okay.
constantly assaults us organisms, the Earth's natural phenomena. It damages us little by little until the end. You should really think about that. Anyway, it's time to begin the class trial!
Yay.
So, please meet up in the usual spot. See you later!
And the time has come. All we can do now is try to uncover the truth during the class trial.
That's right.
It would seem that way. Let's go. Right, I am gonna have to end it off here. I know this is probably like the worst time to end it off because we're just going into a class trial, but I need to go to bed. I have to be up early in the morning. Ah. And I'm yawning my head off anyway, so so yeah, well, turns out there's a new character in the game now, and she's dead, and the whole thing of Fenrir and the military and being the ultimate military something, ultimate soldier, that's creepy. So it'll be difficult to figure out whether it's Kyoko or it's Mukuro that is dead, because now the body has been blown up quite badly. So yeah, I'll be doing the class trial next week. It's Roblox tomorrow, so don't forget to come along and watch or play with me for that one. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, click on the like button down below, comment any games I would like to see on the channel, and subscribe to the channel for more content like this. And of course, I shall see you in the next video. Good night, everybody.